Here is Perp back with another video, and I finally got around to watching Kids versus Aliens. This is a brand new movie developed by Shudder, and I think also like Bloody Disgusting. But I don't think it's going to be on Shudder, so I ended up just renting it. It's on VOD, on demand, and all that stuff. $7 is really fucking steep, plus tax. But if this does end up popping up on Shudder, I definitely recommend checking this out. This is a very straightforward type of movie, very short. It's only like an hour and 15 minutes. Pacing is like really very fast, but it's interesting how this whole movie kind of starts off where you have these people that are out fishing on a boat, and once you hear the dialogue, you kind of know what you're going to get yourself into for. And so you see this like big beaming glowing light hit them, and then all of a sudden they're disappeared, but they end up finding their remains and stuff like that. Then we cut into our main characters, Sam, that's the older sister, and then Gary and his friends Jack and Miles, and they're making this movie. You know what I'm saying? And they get interrupted by who I think is the true villain of this movie, or the real antagonist, Billy. Now, Billy is kind of like the popular kid, like everybody kind of knows him. He's able to kind of get his way. And Sam is really into just what her brother is doing, like as far as just cosplaying and making these movies. But as soon as Billy shows up, she kind of switches up and is really wooed by him, which is really weird because Billy is like the worst human being known to man. But like, just in context of this movie, he's a terrible person. He treats Sam's brother like trash and always tries to pick on them any chance that he gets. And he's really just trying to use Sam to use the house for a party because the parents have stepped out, and the parents are very nonchalant in this. You know what I'm saying? They're really on some I don't give a fuck type of time. It's very silly. Some of the dialogue is very silly. Some of the dialogues from the kids could seem a bit obnoxious, but I kind of like it because even though they're getting bullied, they won't hesitate to kind of fight back or try to give some pushback, even though this dude Billy is a complete psycho. So as this is going on, we finally get to the party, and Sam has just been kind of acting completely different, dressing different, just to impress Billy, and just trying to make a good impression, and doing everything that she shouldn't be doing, giving into peer pressure. But then things kind of blow up at the party where, Gary, the younger brother, pretty much puts all these clips together to kind of out his sister, and also out Billy for like messing around with one of his friends in Sam's room. And you just see how much of a dirtbag he is, and you're just waiting for like the worst thing to happen to him. So the party gets interrupted though by the aliens. They just come in there and just start grabbing people up and taking them back to their ship, which is like underwater. But then anyways, I was expecting them to kill a lot more people in this movie. I'm just saying. But I will say there was like one real effective kill that was really unsuspected, because like you're dealing with kids. I was not expecting one of the kids to get hurt like that, or that to happen to one of the kids. But there was also one kill that was really dope in this, where you had the aliens strapping one of the bullies up and then pouring this like thick liquid on them. It's kind of like acid, peeling their skin away and stuff like that. And then they took another one of the friends, or one of the bullies, and turned them into this like Freddy Krueger, Edward Scissorhands type of character. So, I just expected a little bit more from the aliens, and maybe they want to save something for a sequel, because this definitely ends on like the weirdest cliffhanger, and I was just like, yo, I gotta see more, because they end up getting snatched up. And yeah, I want to see where this goes, like where they're willing to push this, now that I know what type of characters can die and what characters are going to be obviously safe. There's some ridiculous stuff in here too, like Sam comes across like this weird ass sword that I think is gonna have a play into something if they end up doing more sequels. It almost reminds me of like some Masters of the Universe He-Man, I have the power type of sword. It was so random how she stumbled upon it, but I had a real fun time with this movie. If you're looking for like a fun horror movie to kind of shut your brain off and you just want to enjoy an entertaining movie, definitely give this a watch. Like I said, I don't know when this is going to drop on Shudder. I would personally probably wait until this drops on Shudder. I think it's going to drop at some point today or at some point later. If you have seen this movie, let me know your thoughts and feelings about it. Till next time, I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.